Today I want to show you how to make a simple flatbread recipe. And this flatbread, I'll be using yogurt for it, Greek yogurt. Now, normally the recipe is very simple, just 2 ingredients, flour and Greek yogurt. But because you know me now, I must always find ways to add extra nutrients. I'll be adding some other ingredients to it to make it healthier. Number one, I'm going to add chia seed. I've told you the importance of chia seed. In this particular one, I'll be adding it for the fiber so that it will not just be plain carb for the flatbread. And number two, I'm going to be adding Baobab sweetener. Now, the purpose is not to sweeten it. The purpose is actually to reduce the effect of the carbohydrates on the blood sugar. And that's what Baobab does. It actually reduces the impact of carbohydrates on the blood sugar. So I'm going to be adding Baobab sugar to that. And because of these extra things I'm adding, I will need to add baking powder to make it fluffier and puff up so that it will not be dense. So those are the things I'll be adding. Let's get started. First step, I will be soaking my chia seed. You know, I've always told you, always soak your chia seed before using it. Always. It helps your body to digest it. It doesn't need to soak for long, just while we are mixing our other ingredients. It softens very fast. Okay, let's set this aside and move on. 1 cup of flour here. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a tablespoon to remove 2 tablespoons of the flour, and I'll replace that with the baobab. So now I'm putting in 2 tablespoons of the baobab as replacement for the flour I removed. To that, I'll add a pinch of sea salt, just a pinch, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Whisk that. This is my homemade Greek yogurt. Don't worry, I'll shoot a video and show you how I made it. See? So thick and luscious. 1 cup of Greek yogurt, add to that. Now, here's the thing about this recipe. It's very flexible. So if by the time you add the Greek yogurt and you mix it, if it's too tacky, simply add a little bit more flour. If it's too thick, simply add a little bit more Greek yogurt. So just adjust as you go on. And if it's perfect, no need to add anything. So now I'm going to use my hands to mix. This is tacky, so I'm going to add a little bit more flour. And I already needed it, don't worry, let me add it now. You can see how thick that is now. Don't be like me. Add your chia seeds when you add the yogurt before you use your hands to mix everything. That's when it should come in. With the yogurt, before kneading. Now I'm going to cover the dough with cling film and let it rest for 30 minutes. Our dough has rested enough. I'm now going to divide it into 4 and roll it out flat before pan frying. Dust your surface with a little bit of flour. I can't find my pastry cutter. That's why I'm using my butcher's knife. 4. If you want smaller flatbread, just make smaller circles. Don't worry about it being perfect circles. Any shape is fine. It's not for a cooking competition. See my flatbread? It's now time to pan fry it. I'll be using a non-stick pan and I'll just put a small rubbing of oil. You can use butter or oil. I'll be using groundnut oil just to brush it lightly. Then I'll fry. Okay. Lay it flat. While the one in the pan is frying, I'll be rolling out the others. So that way we'll move fast. Let me flip the other side. Woo, look at that. This is done. Let me remove it and put the next one. Remember, brush your pan lightly. You see how hot that is. The flatbread is ready. You see how simple it is to make and healthy, far healthier than all those ones they sell in supermarkets. Normally, I make a lot and I freeze it. Now, let me show you how I package it when I want to freeze it so that you can also make for your children, for your family, plenty, and put it in the freezer. It stays a long time. It can stay up to 6 months. Okay, first thing you're going to do is get a paper towel, put at the bottom, then lay one on it. You are just going to basically put paper towels in between each so that to avoid moisture and them sticking together. See how soft that is. Soft and flexible and delicious. Okay. Now you wrap in foil. Just going to wrap like this also. Then place inside Ziploc. And that's it. You can make a lot and keep in your freezer. So at any time you need it for shawarma, for flatbread, for anything, you can just even eat it like that or roll it with eggs, like the fried eggs in one of my videos up there. You can watch it. So very simple, very easy, very healthy, very delicious. And I'll be back again with another recipe very soon. Aren't you loving my recipes? Don't you see that you should be sharing with other people? This is why you should give me a thumbs up and subscribe and invite your family, friends, colleagues, everybody to subscribe. Thank you so much. I'll see you again next time.